if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe, the like, and the bell notification. I don't think that was in the right order. Please hit the like. It wasn't in the right order. Welcome back to the show. I am your Star Wars daddy, and I am bringing you, finally, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video that I've been promising of all of the graded items that I have that are Ninja Turtles in my collection. It's finally happened. I got a bunch of items back from CAS that I've been waiting on, and those are back. They're cataloged. They're put all together, and I was like, okay, everything's pretty much wrapped up. There is one item I'm going to be sending off to be graded, but we're going to go over it. It's right over here. And then when it comes back, it'll be probably in a CAS unboxing video that I'm going to do. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. We had an awesome time over here at the Star Wars Daddy's house. And my son flew home today. If you saw my last eBay video here, you would have saw a little bit of my son as he had to help because my wife was in the hospital. She's okay. She's back home. Everything's getting kind of back to normal around here with all the Star Wars videos and the eBay stuff. It's all kind of coming back to a norm. We have 25 items to go over. It's really 28, but I'm lumping a collection of them together in one, so it'll be about 25 items. I'm going to try to go as quick as I can over them. It shouldn't take too long, but you've got to see these items. The majority of them are all graded. I'm staring at them right now, and some of the displays for these figures are incredible. So make sure you stick around to watch that. And before we go anywhere, please hit the subscribe button, the like, and the bell notification to be notified of all the upcoming videos, which there are 2 per week that come out from the Star Wars Daddy, so you don't want to miss any of those. And speaking of which, we had the Yoda video right here. So going back to Star Wars, the Yoda video, this is everything that was Yoda in my collection. We had Spanish figures, we had Mexican bootlegs, we had baggied figures, we had little Letty figures, we had life-size Yodas right here, and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of stuff I picked up when I was on my trip in Indonesia, which the Toy Hunt video is right here. We had Indonesia, we had the Tokyo. Both of those thumbnails are popping up. Make sure to check those out. And if you're wondering how can I check those videos out, all you have to do is go to the description below this video and click on any of the links. And there's links to my Instagram, my TikTok, all those things, the eBay, it's all down below. But enough of all this. I'm trying to make these intros much shorter. Let's just get into these Ninja Turtles. Okay, the first figures we're going to go over are the movie star figures. I've got them loose in my collection. Here they all are. These came out in 1991. They're an adaptation to the movies that came out back in 1991. These figures have so much detail to them and are probably nicer than the ones that we played with as kids. Kind of a softer rubber and just a lot of detail with the paintwork and whatnot. They look like they really came right from the movie. And a bunch of accessories. They're not all complete. I think Michelangelo is missing a belt that goes around and this thing broke off. But for the most part, I mean, they're pretty good display pieces. And I've got these up in my collection. And then I got a bunch of these accessories. And we got the Toxic Ooze. We got 4 of these guys and a bunch of other little accessories. So those just sit loose in my collection. Another item that's not graded is this Baxter Stockman right here from 1989. And I picked this up on eBay for a really decent price. It's got a little bit of a wave to the card. I've tried to work that out over the past few days by putting some, heavier books on it to kind of flatten the card. But look, I mean, it's got some waves to it. There is a little bit of wear to the blister here, some marks on there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get those off. But we'll try to make this look as nice as possible and send in for grading. And you'll see here soon that my track record for grading mint on card Ninja Turtles, as we've got right here, we got 3 of them right here, is not going to be very good. I thought that they were going to get really high grades, and they ended up with mediocre grades. And so this one's probably going to get a mediocre grade too, maybe a 70, 75, somewhere in there. But we will see. This is going to be sent off for grading because CAS has the 30-day turnaround right now, and so I'm sending this off this next week. We're going to go over some comic books now. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1, came out in March of 1989. There are 3 different versions of this comic. There's one that's direct, one newsstand, and one Salute to Victor Gorelick cover. And so this is a pretty nice comic. I think this is one of the first comics that was graded I ever picked up. And it's graded 9.4. It's a white pages version for CGC, but it's the Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird cover. Super awesome cover. And you're not even probably seeing all of it. Let me bring it in like this. There we go. Super nice. Few more comics here. I've shown a couple of these maybe in one of my comic book videos, and the thumbnail's popping up right now so you can see which ones these popped up on. And this one is the CGC series, signature series, meaning it's signed, and it's signed by Kevin Eastman. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Armageddon game #3, 9.8 white pages, and this is just an incredible cover. It's awesome looking. There's the back. Cool. If you're hiding under a rock, you have not seen that a Last Ronin movie is in the works right now. I cannot wait. I'm hoping that it is dark and violent and what it really should be to match the comics. But this is the CGC signature series as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, Lost Years #1. And it's signed by Kevin Eastman as well. 9.8 white pages. And there's the signature down there at the bottom. And nothing really on the back. It's a pretty clean comic, honestly. And love having this in the collection. And this is another one that I picked up early on in my collecting. And it is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles / Ghostbusters #2. White pages, 9.2. And there's the Ghostbusters and the Ninja Turtles working together. Who knows who they're fighting. There's the back. We got Angry Birds and all Transformers. It's all kinds of mashups on this comic. But love this, and I think I got this because I couldn't find any other Ghostbuster comics. And so I picked this one up because it was the only one I could find that had was Ghostbusters, and I wanted to have something Ghostbusters as far as a comic in my collection. Let me know down in the comments if there are other Ghostbuster comics I'm just not aware of. Maybe there's some more modern ones that have come out here recently, but at the time I was purchasing, it's probably like 10 years ago or so. This was the only one I could find. Okay, we're going to go into some mint on cards now. Here we go. We got Sergeant Bananas, and he picked up a 75 from 1991 Playmates Toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Series 4, 68 back, Sergeant Bananas. The card got a 75, the blister a 75, and the figure got a 90 for an overall 75. I thought this card was in really nice condition. You know, there is a little bump down here. I mean, we can see that. And there is a little bit of wear. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. A little bit of wear right in here along the top of the card. But, you know, otherwise, I don't know. The blister looks really nice to me. And the figure, obviously, I mean, it's still inside the blister. Hasn't been touched. But still, super nice item. All right, here's another one. We have a 1991 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Series 4 20 back Mutant Military Pro Pilot Dawn, and it got a 70. So card got an 80, blister got a 70, and the figure got an 85. And again, I look at the blister and I don't know. I just don't see any dents, any dings. I guess there's one maybe here at the bottom. There is a little ding right here. That's about it. And so that must have been it. I mean, that little bit is all it needed to bring down the overall score. And here's the back of that card. As we can see, the back looks super nice. I don't see any creasing at all. One little tiny crease up here. And that's about it. So on, each of these cards so far, it's just like a couple little small things. And really just got some poor grades overall. I would have loved to have had an 80 is really the minimum I really want on most items. I'll take it. It still displays super nice. And it's protected now in this acrylic case. All right, here is the last one. It's a mint on card. We got Pizza Face. And it got a 70. Oh, no. 1990 Playmates, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Series 3, 44 back, Pizza Face, unpainted knife. So I guess there's some sort of a variant to his knife. I don't know. But there he is. He was always a crazy character. And my son came down before he left, and he saw these items out for the video, and he didn't even know I had these, and he got all excited because he had all these figures that we just did on the Mint on Cards that he played with as a younger kid, and it brought back a little nostalgia for him. So shocking that he liked anything that is down here in my toy room, but was happy to share that moment with him and kind of go over these items with him. And here's the back of the card. Looks all pretty nice. There's another little crease that's up here on the T of turtles, and a little bend here in the corner. And what do we have? We had the card 70, blister 85, figure 85. So that 70 defeated the 85 and the 85. What is it, card? Yeah. And there's a little ding that's kind of up. I can't even get it on here. But there is a little, fold, right? Little crease right there. And that's, I don't know. That's about all. The card looks super beautiful. So listen, I am not an expert on carded Ninja Turtles at all. I guess I failed on these because I got two 70s and a 75 when I thought I was going to get 80s. They look like super nice cards. I think if they were, Star Wars cards with the things that I'm seeing, that they would probably have graded an 80 or at least a 75 plus. But who knows? Let me know if you've had any experience down in the comments with graded Ninja Turtles on Mint on Card, and let me know if you've had the same types of issues.
Splinter the rat taught them each the ninja art. Donatello, master of the staff. Leonardo, the katana blade. My gosh. Raphael, the sword. Don't run this at all, kid! And Michelangelo, the nunchakus.
Radical! And master of the willing.
Hey, who had the pepperoni and ice cream?
Okay, now we're getting into the loose graded, and here we go. Look at these displays. We have a Leonardo graded an 80. By 1988, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Series 1, Leonardo. We got an 80 on this guy. Look how clean this looks. It displays so nice. I can stack these up on top of each other, and they just look awesome when they are displayed. But beautiful figure. Here's a lot of people's favorites. We've got Michelangelo, and this one pulled out an 85. It's the 1988 Series 1 Michelangelo. Look how incredible he looks displayed here. Everything's still on the sprue. Nothing's been pulled off on this. Just came right off of a card, it appears. The only thing that could make these guys cooler if maybe he was holding his nunchucks or something. But otherwise, what a clean figure. Looks awesome. I'm just going to go in the order at which they are easy to grab. We got a Bebop here. Look at this. Incredible. Bebop and Rocksteady, their action figures were just incredible to play with. So much detail. I loved playing with my Ninja Turtles when I was younger. And we got an 85. It's a Series 1 Bebop from 1988. And here he is. Everything's still on the sprue. Nothing's been taken off. Just looks incredible. All right, we'll go right into Rocksteady here. Again, everything's on the sprue. Nothing's been touched. And we've got an 80 here, 1988. And they didn't even put the series on this one. So who knows why they graded them different, or at least the labels are. But it's Rocksteady, obviously. There he is. Love how these are displayed. These are just so clean. Okay, here we go. We got Leatherhead. Look how incredible this item displays. It's awesome. And I love how it's flat too. It's a little bit different than the other ones, at least the size-wise. And here we go. We got an 85. And here we're back to labeling the series. That's a Series 2 from 1989. And we got that 85. But this thing, incredible display. This is awesome. All right. Here's the reason why we watch Ninja Turtles right here. April O'Neil. She's looking incredible. 85 plus. Of course she got an 85 plus. And this is a Series 1, 1988. It's April O'Neil, no press badge. So again, I guess we would have had some press badge up here. Try not to be inappropriate, but I'm pointing in this area. I guess you would have a press badge. She looks incredible, honestly. Nice and tan. And the colors pop. Oh, look at that. She's got the turtles right there on the back jacket that she's wearing. But awesome. All right, look at Krang. What a display. They did an incredible job at CAS with this figure. And we got an 85 plus Series 2, 1989. What an amazing piece here. How they separate everything so you can just see every little bit. And probably easiest this way for them so that parts didn't fall off if they tried to piece these together. Crane could have probably fallen out of his little walker here. These arms could have fallen off. Who knows? But I'm fine with the way this is displayed. It's just so clean. You can see everything. Perfect. Okay, here we go. We've got Ace Duck. Look at this display. This one is one of the wider ones here. And we got an 85 Series 2, 1989 Ace Duck. I remember getting this figure for Christmas when I was younger, obviously. Played with this guy a lot. I lost almost every one of these egg grenades that he had. And probably this gun, too. I think I just had the hat and the wings and the belt when I ended up selling off all of my Ninja Turtles when my son told me he no longer wanted to play with toys and didn't care about the Ninja Turtles, and I sold them all. And then here we go. I brought in these Ninja Turtles that he saw, like I said, and he had all this nostalgia and got pretty excited about them. So maybe I should have kept them. Who knows? But they look so nice displayed in all these acrylics. All right, here we go. This is Raphael. This is probably my favorite Ninja Turtle. I just liked his attitude. He was kind of the badass of all the turtles. And we've got an 80 here. It's Series 1, 1988. Everything on the sprue. This figure has not been touched. I don't know where these figures originated. Somebody must have pulled them off of a card that was damaged and sent these in. They're just untouched completely. But beautiful figure. Okay, here's Splinter. Probably the least playable figure. The bow and arrow doesn't even shoot. His little cane with a sword, I guess, is all he really had. But I don't think anybody played with Splinter. He probably just stood there and oversaw what the Turtles were doing when you played with them as a kid. And we've got an 85 with this guy. Series 1, 1988. They're all pretty similar with the labels. I mean, this display is awesome. Love the cloth clothing here for him. Gives him a little color and lets him pop off this acrylic. So looks super nice, but I think I played with Splinter the least. All right, here's the Rat King. And we've got an 85, 1989 Series 2 for this guy. You know, the crazy thing is I actually never lost this rat. I was able to keep the rat, and I think I lost the crossbow, but I had this grappling hook for Rat King, and I don't think I had the belt. I think I lost the belt at some point too. So glad to have this guy complete in the collection in such a high grade. Looks incredible. All right, here's the Foot Soldier. I had a bunch of Foot Soldiers as a kid. These blue things would break off on their arms. I think one of the legs popped out on one of mine because I just used them and played with them so much. But this figure's got an 85, Series 1, 1988 Foot Soldier. Everything's still on the sprue. Displays great. I mean, look at this figure. It's just a character in general and the shape of his head. And he kind of looks like an alien. It's just, I love these characters. They're what an incredible toy line and incredibly playable as a kid as well. All right, this was my son's favorite, Donatello. He loved how intelligent he was with the kind of the more modern series that came out on Nickelodeon. That's what he was really watching. And this figure got an 80 plus, Series 1, 1988, everything on the sprue, and looks incredible. Love how they got the belt there. Belt looks like it's nice. There's just one little ding that's right there, the tip of my thumb on the figure, and that's just probably a factory error. Otherwise, the figure is really clean looking. Love it. Okay, here's another figure I picked up at Christmas time at some point, was Metalhead, and 85 plus for this guy, Series 2, 1989. Really did enjoy playing with this figure. I don't know why. He doesn't have much movement to him, and his accessories are kind of, robotic and nerdy. But loved how the gold popped off him and the brain, how the brain would light up. I can't remember how it lit up. Well, maybe it was just if light shot down through the brain, the eyes would light up. Maybe that's what it was. Let me see here. I'm gonna just do a real quick test. I don't know if you can see that the eyes are lit up right now. I got the light shining right through the brain. But that was a cool feature for this figure, and loved playing with this as a kid. Brought back some nostalgic memories. Love it. Here's the highest graded figure I have is Shredder, and look how he pops with that blue and purple. He's got the cloth clothing and all those spikes on him, and we got a 1988 Series 1 Shredder. Everything on the sprue like everything else. Look at those back muscles. Holy smokes, this guy's ripped. And displays awesome. I did feel it's kind of weird how he had one arm kind of bent and the other arm straight. It kind of made the playability for him a little bit awkward, as most of the other figures have equal arms that you could, I don't know, grapple and fight with. And then this guy's got these weird aimed arms with the angles. But still, Shredder probably was destroyed. I lost the cloth cape for sure and the belt. I think he was pretty much naked when I had him as a kid. And then I probably lost most of the accessories, even though some of these accessories are the same. Like we got Leonardo's sword here. We've got this little like hook guy here. I don't know what this is. And then all these other ones I feel like came with some of the other turtles. So I probably just had them mixed and matched and didn't even realize it.
Now what?
Now, you guys mind telling me what you're doing with my little green pal over there? Oh, who is the babe?
Who the heck is that? Wayne Gretzky? On steroids?
All right, last but not least, probably one of everybody's favorite here, Casey Jones. Look how this displays. Incredible. Casey Jones looks awesome, and it was such an incredible figure. Just the detail work. And we got an 80 on him, Series 2, 1989, Casey Jones. Look at this. I mean, this is awesome. He's just one of the most unique characters, too, on the show. And kind of, another badass. And he's got all these different bats and golf clubs and anything that he could find. And he was beating the crap out of all those foot soldiers. And just a very likable and watchable character. But that is it. That's all the items. Okay, that's it. 28 items, honestly, but I grouped those 4 movie star figures into kind of one little part of the video to make it 25 items. And what an incredible collection. These are displayed right now on the floor. They kind of stack up the wall over here. And I gotta keep saying it, I've got to get some more acrylic shelving just to put some of these loose items that are on the floor, get them up on the wall so we have floor space here in this collection room. Stuff is starting to stack up, and I've got to find places to put things as I continue to get CAS orders back and keep purchasing things here and there. And then when I sell off all the additional stuff for eBay and whatnot, I'm still left with some, items that need to go somewhere. So we'll figure that all out here this summer, and you'll join me for all those journeys because I'll be showing it as we go. This Wednesday, we're going to have episode 31 of my eBay Star Wars listings. Make sure to check that out. I have a bunch of collections that are coming in today, on Monday, Tuesday, that are going to fill my inventory with Star Wars items that'll go up for sale on eBay. So make sure to continue to check those. Links are down below for all my socials and for my eBay account if you want to go check stuff out. I do have some Thundercats, I think, that are going to be up for sale this coming week. So as this video comes out, you'll be able to go to my eBay account and see some Thundercats that are available. And I think there's a Ghostbuster. I think I got a Slimer in there that's going to be for sale. So every now and then, there are some items that aren't just vintage Star Wars stuff. There's sometimes some vintage toys. As I get things and I'm upgrading some of the side collections that I have, I then sell off the remaining items. I hope you enjoyed this video that I'd promised for a long time. It finally came out. I put clips all throughout this video of Ninja Turtles and stuff that I can remember that made Ninja Turtles so much fun. We've got the arcade going nuts over here. Loved this arcade when I went to Wonderland. I don't know if you have Wonderland. Maybe that's just a Northwest thing. But it was an 5-cent arcade that we grew up with. And I used to play that Ninja Turtle game all the time with my friends because it was 4 players. If you could, please, before you go, hit that like, the subscribe and that bell notification. It helps bring people to this channel that have not already found me. It's the best way you can support me. And also commenting down below, let me know which items you like the best from this video. What items do I still need? What's some items that you think that I should get? Please let me know, and we'll make an upcoming future video showing anything else I've added to this collection that we've already seen today. But I really appreciate all the support. The number of subscribers is right here. It keeps going up. We're almost to our goal of 500. I can't believe it. I didn't even think that we would be at this point when I made that first CAS unboxing video 7 months ago. But I love making all these videos and entertaining you at home. And until the next time, who's your daddy? Hit that. What? What is the order? Like, subscribe. Okay.